Now, shall I move on to Ravinder Reddy? Again, a wonderful gentleman from Hyderabad. So he is the special invitee for Telangana Poultry Breeders Association, and now he is heading as a director with RR Foods and Feeds, and he's a full-fledged gentleman looking after with a statement called "Research can change our lives." So with his daughter joining his hands, I think his hands are more strengthened. So he's again our colleague and a professional friend. We are almost like family friends, I would say. That is the liberty that we demand them to be sharing their time and the knowledge. Otherwise, generally they are very very busy. Thank you, Dr. Ravinder, for your time and this thing. All over to you, Dr. Ravinder.
So at the outset, I would like to thank CPDO, Dr. Mahesh, for giving me this opportunity to share our ideas with the co-veterinarians and other industry personnel. And I was asked to talk about the diversification enterprise with special reference to poultry. And I would like to, in my presentation, I'm going to have three basic points. One is about our poultry industry, then business prospects in poultry, then diversification. What exactly the diversification means is that we are going to expand our products which are related to our current business. So diversification always helps us to be more efficient in business and to reduce our cost of production and also improve the quality. So coming to the first point, as you all know, we are fortunate to be in this great industry, that is the poultry industry, which is the fastest growing business in India. And we could able to give for a huge population of 138 crores, we are able to supply 74 eggs and 4 kg of meat per capita. And as I told you, it's an evergreen business because as long as mankind survives and we are in need of good quality food like egg and chicken, so we have a great future ahead. More than that, our poultry industry is supporting the agriculture farmers because ours is agriculture-based country. So it is mainly our raw materials, what we use are really helping the agriculture farmers to get their remunerative price. More than half the times, the government gives a supportive price, but more than that, the farmers are able to give them better price than the government most of the time. So it is very important, and our contribution to society in terms of malnutrition correction is very important. And this industry has great role to improve our income. I've seen that small farmers like who have started with 3,000 birds, 5,000 birds in my experience, seen that they have grown to 3 lakh, 4 lakh capacity today. That is only because of their dedication and the industry support they get from the industry people. And in spite of our industry being growing very fast, steadily in last 30, 40 years, we still have the malnutrition problems in India. And we know that more than 50 to 60% children are either under stunted growth or got the overweight. So we need to think about it, and we have got a great scope. This scope can be met by our growing industry, which is doing a best job. Today, we know that broiler breeds are known for good FCRs. We were targeting 1.4 in 2023, but we already achieved in 2019 itself good conversion of 1.4. So with this good conversion, how is it possible? Because in India, we are able to get the best breeds of the available to the farmer. One is availability of genetic material. Second is availability of technocrats. Then our climate is suitable and raw materials are available. So for all these reasons, industry has got great future ahead. And why I'm saying this is, look at the prices of essential food items in last 36 years. If we see, from 84 we collected data. Every year, if you see all the essential items, their prices are going up with high speed, like onions, or you will see sugar, milk, mutton rates. Everything is going by 20 times, 30 times in last 36 years. But only because of the efficiency of production in poultry products, we could see that chicken meat price has gone up by only 5 times and egg price has gone up by only 8 times in 36 years. This is amazing performance from our industry. So when I'm going to talk about my experience, incidentally, our Mahesh has asked me to speak for 30 minutes, and I've put up exactly 30 years of experience in this industry. So I would like to share my experience. I have not grown my company very big, but I can say that I've got varied experience in different departments of this industry. I'm a doctorate in poultry nutrition. I did my doctorate from Hyderabad Agriculture University in 1991. And after that, I also did Bharati Vidya Bhavan. I also did a PG diploma in marketing and sales management with a specialization in broiler marketing. So in my 30 years of journey, first 15 years was working with some companies like Venkateshwara Hatcheries, Janaki Group of companies, C&M Highline, then SR Group. So this is a great experience, I tell you. I always say that learning at somebody's expense. Working for a company is learning at somebody's experience is a great somebody's expense is a great opportunity to understand this industry, the great industry. So during this tenure of 15 years, I worked for these top companies and also had an experience of touring all India, and I was heading a technical head as a technical head for the C&M Highline, where we were giving after-sales service to layer farmers all over India. And SR Group again, which is headed by Dr. Ranjit Reddy, our present MP. So we had a great exposure and learning from them. So what I learned in these 15 years before I come about talk about my business, the best thing I learned and best opportunity I got was my interaction with Dr. Rao B.V. Rao Garu, because he always used to address us probably once in twice a year, but that was a great experience. We never forget what he taught us. He used to always say that we should take care of our customers and we should take care of our birds. So these are the two things which are secret in business. And if it comes to marketing, he clearly said, it is a cash business, we should adapt. It is good for you as well as for your client. If you habituate him for the credits, he will spoil his business. He will not take care of because he's getting free money on credit, so he will not concentrate. So he told us clearly, do cash business, you will grow. If you do credit business, you will not get money, you lose your reputation, and you will not get business. Because a bad customer will say that your product is not good, he's going to talk bad about you and he will not come to you again. So we always believed that and learned from the industry. And I always say olden days are golden days. You know why? I worked 15 years, and in the last 5 years of my tenure, when I become senior in the industry, the salaries what we got in last 5 years of my service, we could almost earn 25 acres of land. This also I learned from my poultry farmers and Venkateshwara Hatcheries, that invest your money on land. That's going to fetch you in long run. And that 25 acres which we earned in 5 years of service, today it is not possible. But that has given me a great boost to my business. Because when you have 25 acres of land on your name, bankers are going to support you to a great extent. As Dr. Ajay said, even I have gone for agri-business and agri-clinic training program during 2004. Because that time we were new to business. And when I went to the banker first time, he said, what is your credibility? What is your repayment capacity? I said, I was always believing in not taking a single rupee from anybody. Then he said, that's not enough. That's not good enough for the businessman. So you need to have a loan history of taking loan and repayment. Then we realized that what is important in business. So after doing this training program, we were given almost about 10 lakh loan without collateral securities and also with a subsidy of 2 lakhs. And similarly, during this program, we also come across with DRDA, central government, Indira Kranti Padam programs, where we collaborated with the local leaders and we could train the youth. I will come to that later. So coming to the diversification in entrepreneurship, I always believed and learned from our senior businessmen in the industry that we should have diversification so that you can improve your quality of your product and also efficiency in management. People who have got solvent plants of their own like DORB, sunflower or soya, they know their markets. When you have the solvent plant, you also interact with soya farmers, then you know that when the soya seed prices are going to go up, so you can procure the seed, you can store your stocks, and you'll have an advantage. So another thing is marketing of your own product. We have seen that not just production. Main problem what most of the farmers in India are facing are that they are good at production, they believe in producing more and more, but trading side, marketing side, they are little shy or they don't feel that it is to their level. So they feel it is derogatory to their level to market products in the markets, some of them. So my first entrepreneurship started in 2003, where we started a lab, a nutritional feed analytical lab in Hyderabad. Attached to that was a field consultation I was giving. Along with that, next year I started a research farm with training institute. So where we were doing raw material analysis for my clients, and I was giving a formulation after feed analysis. Then we were training the unemployed youth with the help of the central government schemes. and we were placing them. It was the training program was so good that 2 months training program on my farm with a boarding and lodging fares given to them, and the job placement is compulsory. So we did that program. You can clearly see in this table the turnovers what I have put is I've just given a marking. So lab facility was well appreciated, but turnovers will be less. Then coming to the research, I was doing contract research for the different companies, a lot of MNCs companies, where we did nutritional trials as well as the challenge trials. So that was of great help. In India, that time during 2004, hardly there were 1 or 2 people who were doing this contract research. We got a very good response from the industry. But after that swine flu issue in Pune and other problems, this business was not very lucrative. Then I shifted along with that. I started medicine trading company with our Vimla group, that is Janaki Group in Hyderabad. We started medicine trading in 2006. That again, the turnovers were better than your research or lab. Then the present main business, what I am doing today, is a broiler breeding business that I started in 2009. I was also marketing feed, broiler and layer feed. Besides that, I started a broiler breeding farm with a capacity of 50,000 now. And to strengthen the broiler breeding business, because from the day I started my broiler breeders, I was involving marketing of my hatching eggs. Because the classical difference I always tell to our industry people is that we should market our own products. When we were into broiler chick marketing or the egg marketing, we know the all India market trends, how it's happening, what are the ups and downs in the market. Then based on that, if you directly give your product to your consumer, that is your integrator or a chick seller, we are in direct access with them and we can interact with them, we can get the feedback from them about our chick quality. So by doing that, and also the after sale service, what I told you that we learned during our service, we always believed in hatching egg after sale service. I have seen that not many in India give after sale service to hatching egg buyers. So I was doing that really helped us. One thing I think our Deka is also online now. I was selling to Deka during 2011, 12, 13, that time. They were happy with us and we were going to them, we were talking to them. We were visiting their integration farms, small farmers of layer and broiler. We were giving them after sale service. That really helped me. And I can proudly say that because of my after sale service and involving my consumers and giving them supply of eggs on regular basis, I am able to sell my eggs on full price declared by our committee. I'm part of the price fixing committee in Telangana, and Telangana declaration is whole goods for all over India. The same pricing is followed by all over India, the buyers and integrators. So I can proudly say that in last 10 years, I was a part of the committee. I was also taking interest in the marketing because we learned in first 15 years of my job, we learned marketing, how it has to be done, how we talk to the customers and all. So it really helped me. Then coming to the awareness program, that of late we got a lot of opposition from Jains and other vegetarian communities. They were trying to attack our business or disturb our business, especially during pre-COVID days. Because of this COVID news from China, a lot of disturbance was there in our broiler and meat and egg sales. So we realized that we have been talking about our products, but it is high time that we should really defend and educate our consumers about this. Because people dying in China with corona, there's nothing to do with the chicken consumption, egg consumption here. Non-exempt chicken consumption is going to give a chance for the corona or spread corona in human beings who are consuming this. So we have created a brand by name Dr. Chicken to tell to our consumer that chicken products are produced under the monitoring of a veterinarian. In India, most of the farms are under the veterinarian's monitoring, whereas in agriculture, any other sector, you see the technical people are not on the production site. Whereas it's the only unique thing about our poultry industry is that there are veterinarians who are going to monitor your production and give a high quality products. And regarding diversification, I would like to say that here, people, when they made money during 2010 or 2016, breeders or layer farmers who made money, they have diversified into different industries like power industry or the steel industry, and they really burned their hands. So I believed, and even we learned from Rao Sahab always said that as long as I'm alive or my children, I expect that they should only invest in poultry. So that's what we believed, and whatever the money we get, we invest only in poultry. People who moved away from this definitely suffered, most of them suffered because they were not able to concentrate on the present business. So coming to, besides this diversification, we also believe that a CSR is also important part of our business. So we started talking to the rural youth because our main concern here is that They say that whenever, as a part of canvassing I was doing for Dr. Ranjit Reddy during there is MP elections, we realized that a lot of unemployment issues are there. When you go to them, they only say, well, we are not getting jobs. Then we realized that when we started going to them and we are bringing them to our fold and we are giving some training classes and placing them on the farms. That's what we tried. Then nutritional awareness programs. A lot of programs are required because our main constraint today is not quality production, definitely. What quality we are producing is we are able to sell. We can improve the quality is a different thing. Once customers want more and more specialized products, then we can think about it. But today we have got such an infrastructure that we can give any quality they want. So our main concern, our Dr. Chicken purpose of this company is that we want to create awareness among the consumers, and they should ask for quality. When they ask for the quality, they pay for it. Today it's not like that. Every egg in an egg, excepting few branded eggs. So that is our main core subject now, that we are talking to people, and there are Anganwadi and local bodies here, self-help groups in villages. We are going to them. And we had a collaboration with NRC in Hyderabad. We have got an excellent institute here, where we also have a few of our classmates working there who are specialized in meat processing and meat technology, making products out of it. So I entered into an agreement with them for 1 year. So during this program, I could convince them to adapt 4 or 5 villages around our farm. And you know also the other benefit what we get. When we have a poultry farm, we have to be maintaining very good relations with the surrounding villages. So both keeping these both things in mind, we have adapted 4 villages around our farm, and we are talking to them. We had a meetings with the village ladies, especially. We had a meetings with the ladies where we are explaining them what is an egg, what is a chicken, how it has to be processed, how it has to be stored, and why they should eat more. What is their role in improving our immunity and nutrition status of our Indian population? So slowly they are learning, they are responding to us, and their awareness about health and hygiene is very poor. You know, one classical observation I made after COVID is that initially, when we were not allowing villages into our farm, there is a biosecurity security people stop them from entering our farm. They were very annoyed. You put up a farm in my village and you don't allow me into the farm. Now they realize after COVID, it was shocking to see that the villages totally closed their roads. They dug the roads and they put the temporary fencing. So they were not allowing anybody into the villages. So there is a great learning out of, in what you say, the blessing out of this guys is that they learned what is biosecurity, what is health, why there is a sanitation required. So all this they are learning, which we were already doing from last 30 years in our poultry farms. So good to see that they are able to learn. And lot of really wrong concepts about the eggs and chicken. This we realized, and we are making a lot of publicity about this to explain them that these products are very good. And we also put up a lot of stalls in the exhibition in Hyderabad. And we are able to tell them. First thing they come to our stall, they ask me, why your eggs are not safe? Why we want only the backyard eggs? When we ask them why, they think that a lot of things are going bad in farming. To get higher production, you are putting some hormones. Simply everybody. And it is shocking to see that when we as a part of our awareness program, what we are doing in Hyderabad, we are going to a lot of hospitals. We are talking to the human doctors. First thing they say is that, no doctor, we are not convinced about your production, your products. We are buying only from the organic shops. We are buying from a country egg. Where is that country egg from? It's not in a country egg at all. It is only a broiler breeder, pullet eggs, which have been sold as a country egg. But somehow it caught in their mind that a brown egg is more safer. Who is responsible for this? Because we need to try and train them. We need to talk to them. We are not doing it to the expected level all these days. We realize that our business will automatically improve when you do awareness programs. So one of the good things in Hyderabad is that there is an All India exhibition every year. It happens in January and February for 45 to 50 days, where we get 25 lakh visitors there. So we were talking to all our poultry organizations there, and I took pains of sitting there for 40 days out of 45 days, talk to consumers. So it was very interesting interaction, and everybody has doubts about it. They feel that it's not safe. So I realized that there are a lot of brands coming like Suguna or our Cobb Associates. A lot of people are coming up with their own products, retail products and ready-to-eat products. So definitely we have a greater role to play. And in coming days, definitely we'll do promote and diversify our business. And because just simply selling hatching eggs or chicks will not do, because it's not going to help us in improving the consumption. NRC, your NIN recommendations are huge. We need to increase 2.5 to 3 times of our consumption for increasing population. So the role of all our people in the industry is that we need to definitely talk to consumer. We should have a products which are directly linked to the consumer, that then only we can have brighter future. And one of the effort we made was to give them some new products. As Mahesh and other veterinarians also seen that we have put up stalls in Hyderabad Poultry Exhibition, where we are trying to promote chicken nugget, chicken pickle, and surprising to note that people know that they can make mango pickle, they can make mutton pickle sometimes, but they never knew that a poultry pickle can be made. This is the 30% of the poultry farmers said they are not aware that a pickle can be made out of chicken. So this is where our role is important here. We need to talk to our industry people first, then talk to the consumer, convince the government. And one good thing that gave us is that Corona has really given a good boost to our industry. Initially, February, March, we lost money, but happy to lose that time, because that has given an opportunity for us, wherein our CM, directly our CM said, our municipal minister said, even state government, the central minister said, central government's CPDO and other people said that chicken and eggs are good for immunity. And the menu cards which were in the social media, they were given in the social media, clearly shown that the menu had eggs and chicken for the COVID patient. Then people started consuming more, and a lot of good demand for our products. And we were ready to lose that 1.5 months. But after that, we are happily sleeping at home. Last 7 months has been very good for us, but we should not relax here. We have to do this promotional activity continuously. And I think that we have got a brighter future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. It's wonderful. You can stop the screen sharing so that we can see both of us. As Dr. Reddy mentioned, categorically that I like the idea of, health of heaven. In your one of the slide, we saw health of heaven. And as Sean was mentioning, that immunity is the one which is being searched. People got an answer for immunity now. That's why we always advise, Roz 2 anda, murgi 3 bar hafte mein. 2 eggs a day, 3 times the chicken a week. To take care of your health. Corona kya hai, dusra kya hai, sab bhag jayega. That is the message we want to put for our...
I think one more thing I would recollect. So what happened is, earlier we were traveling a lot and we did not have that proper discipline for the diet and all, even ourselves also. Because, chicken gets the best balanced food, but we were not taking care of. So I'm staying in my outside Hyderabad from 2 days before this Janata curfew declared on 23rd March. I came to my villa, which is close to my Hyderabad airport. So after that, the curfew was declared, we were not going out. We were afraid of going to Hyderabad. Last 8 months, 3 days, 4 days, I am in my villa here, sitting here. Never went to city. So I got an idea. In my community, there was a golf course. So then why don't I learn? So initially I didn't have any equipment. So I took friends to the equipment. And poultry people are so hardworking, so committed, I tell you. They have been telling that. I'm not boasting myself. They said, you people are serious, very serious about your business. He asked his daughter, one of the colleagues here, daughter, that your father must be very busy in business. Whatever he does is seriously. Why I'm saying this is, I learned golf in May, June, July, August, September. 4 tournaments were earlier. 3 tournaments, I was a winner. I did not know what is golf before that.
I saw the picture.
Just within 1 month, I started playing with them. My teacher was defeated thrice till now.
I know. See, this has helped everyone. If you know Suresh Chituri, cycling hobby, a reduction of 30 kilos, that is the message he has given. And he is cycling 100 kilometers.
I was 6 kg overweight. Now I am 2 kg minus 2 kg on my standard weight.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And we're enjoying the game. Like, it is not running and jogging with a lot of difficulty and all that. We're enjoying the game. We play 4 to 6 hours a day sometimes. Now I reduced it. Now I'm playing 4 to 5 hours a day.
Great, great.
My farm is, another thing is that my farm is close by, just 10 minutes journey from my villa. So alternate, just 2 days, 3 days a week, I go to my farm, and because there's a system, there's a team there who take care of. So definitely our food, why I'm saying this is, I started eating 4 eggs per day. Initially, we run around, we start early. Sometimes eggs are not brought from farm, so it's not available. Now we eat eggs, chicken, prawns, everything we are eating, full diet, protein diet with good exercise. And I'm eating more than what I should. Still I'm losing weight. That is because of the miracle from our chicken and eggs, that nothing else.